Oh man, I'm over here texting like crazy, man. I had to keep kicking the times back, man. Look at D. We'll let it run CS2 back. I'm gonna get to Jonas. Drop a bomb for Jonas right now. Jonas. My God. Man, I was trying, man. I was trying. Salute, man. Welcome to Stand on the Media. I was rocking, man. I was rocking with dudes. I was trying to wait it out, man. But sheesh, it's 9 o'clock. Said, man, I can't. I ain't trying to be up all night now, and I really wanted to go live and go over this content, man. I'm rocking tonight, man. I don't know. I think I might stay up all night. The more content I find, the more content I'm running tonight, man. I'm just, bro. I need shit to get me out of my mind right now, bro. Get me off some shit that's in my mind right now. Shit, let me grab this video real quick. Man, I see my man Jim Jones, man. Finally responds to 6ix9ine. Okay, ML murder. Oh shit, that's gonna be good. I've been waiting for that. How long is that video? Okay, so I'm gonna run that at some point tonight. Just want to grab these links real quick, man, so I ain't gotta keep interrupting the content, man. But how everybody doing tonight who's listening? We only got 2 people, I think. Everybody over there on Deuce page. I know it. Yeah, man. I recorded that audio, so I know what's on it.
Whoa, man, amazing car. When did you become a millionaire?
Yeah,
what is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the younger generation.
YouTube.
I said the same shit. I ain't gonna lie. When I heard that shit, bro, I heard it today. I heard that shit today. I said, yeah, these niggas here are sickos. Yeah, I keep telling. Hold on, real quick. Yeah, I keep telling him to get his phone, but he won't listen. I know that's your man. You gotta get your man to do what you need your man to do. But I heard that earlier, and I was sickened by it. But it's numb. That type of shit is numb to me nowadays. You know, we talking about sick individuals, you know, who abandon religion or whatever higher power that they used to believe in, that they were raised to believe in, they abandoned that. They abandoned themselves. They abandoned what they stood for, what they represented. They abandoned their lineage. I think I said it kind of right. You know what I'm trying to say. Their bloodline. They just abandoned everything that the foundation that their families were created and stood for. They abandoned all that. They abandoned who they are as a person, especially CS2 Back. I said it a long time ago. I said when he looks in the mirror nowadays, he don't even see him. He can't recognize who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't recognize who he is no more. He ain't seen who he was since he was a kid, I bet. Since he shot that BB gun. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that it's not shocking to me. It's just I'm numb to it. You know, I'm numb to these devils. You know, that be pumping this poison into our community on a constant basis, and a lot of us, we go support that because it's entertainment. And that's the great way for the devil to disguise what the devil is doing, is package it in entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Sell it to you packaged as something that's going to keep you entertained. You know, but all that does is keep you dazed and confused, you know? But I don't think I want to be on camera tonight, because I like my areas nice and dark, you know? So I want to keep it that way. But I'm about to run this content, man. So no, not this video. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Mute all these real quick. And I ain't listened to none of these. I just ran across them and said, yeah, no, we not running that yet. We're gonna run that next. Yeah, this one right here. Gloves on. WACK100 goes crazy responding to Munchie B and Brick Baby. Brick put a baby, blah, 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 blah. Is this the one? Ghost Vendetta, my guy. Salute to you. Wait a minute. Munchie B. Huh. Hold on real quick, man. Let me double check. Cause I don't want to run some shit I already ran earlier today, but I don't think that's what that is. Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. Hold on. Damn. How did I grab that link? Hold on. Let me go grab the right link. So yeah, the content that I'm about to play, this shit disgusting too, right? This shit is disgusting too. Oh no, that was on Ray Gibbs TV, I think. Yeah, it's on Ray Gibbs. Disgusting, man, because he goes off on a couple of the No Jumper hosts, right? And here's my thing, like, they have an opinion just like you have an opinion. But whenever the opinion is not what you want to hear and it aligns with the truth, that's the problem. That's what the problem is. What you got, boo? What's that? Oh, all right. Good looking queen. Good looking queen. Is this it right here? Hold on. Oh, that must be it. I want to make sure. We're going to run it. Yeah, I think that might be it. All right, hold on. My bad, y'all. I had everything ready, but I had to 86 it. But I believe so. I believe in this audio. He goes at the No Jumper host that only had opinions about, you know, the whole situation with Brick and all that. And he the way he goes at these people just for voicing their opinion is sickening to me. You know what I mean? But let's run it.
It's Ray Gift TV.
Ray Block TV.
Let's get right to it.
I hear by the fans.
Yeah.
It's like you talking too much.
Let me ask you a question. What happened to the student in 20? What happened to the student in 2022? What happened to the student in 2022? And what happened to your threats to unalive your girl?
You get called a bitch.
What happened to the student in 2022?
Do that. Hey, do that and clear your.
What happened to I can't, bro? Show me where I was charged. But let's talk about your real charges.
Go into Adam and Wack.
No. Let's talk about the shooting in 2022. What happened to it? What happened to you being on?
Hey, love you, bro. Hold your head.
Talking about killing your bro. And I'm gonna make sure the homie keeps fucking your bitch. We got Paul Rue in there.
Yeah, man. You know, Brick and Wack at it again, calling each other out each other's names and stuff, and putting other allegations on each other. How y'all feel about this, man?
I wouldn't agree to that phone call.
Agree.
I wouldn't agree to it. I'd have been like, you want me to call in? Well, who and what? Nah, I'm all right. I'm good. I ain't calling into that. I wouldn't agree to it. I know, but I'm just saying he knew. He knew because, first of all, they record this show on different times and different days.
You said agree.
I wouldn't agree to the phone call, nigga.
Adam told him to call it this on?
Nigga, this show not live?
No,
This nigga recorded at different times. He had to know. He said, hey, the first thing he said is, hey, I heard y'all shooting at Adam and Wack show. I'm not agreeing to that. That sounds like, nigga, they knew. Call it at this time.
Hey, but it went left with the wife.
But if you already know that happened, you know that there's a potential for that to come, and I'm not going to agree.
Wack alluding to, right? I know him and see, but I don't think he thought he was gonna go there.
I think he did. You said it before.
Yeah, I heard him say this.
Yeah, he said it before. So I know where we're going in this argument.
Yeah, I agree with us. I
wouldn't agree to it.
With Wack.
But this is the first time I heard him say it on this platform.
I've heard him say it.
I've heard him say it
Here on Clubhouse.
Hit that
I heard him
like
say
button.
here.
Give it like
Definitely said that shit on Adam 22, no jumper, all that shit.
Allegedly, we're gonna say allegedly.
Listen to this dog.
And dry snitch.
On which part? The baby mama or
both trying to prove
Listen
a
how
point.
disrespectful he is.
Why are you pointing what happened here or what allegedly happened here in Demi? That should not be mentioned. I know
Just don't know what's in the indictment.
The games, bro. This is the last,
I feel like that's
2-3
crazy.
years? This shit since 2017.
But like, if somebody else do it, it's like, oh, they snitched. Oh,
He's so
this is
disrespectful.
allegedly dry snitching, right? But hey, who am I?
Yeah, I mean,
She said it's dry snitching. Hold on, Paul.
You don't know that this is in the indictment. You got old pie face up here that don't know everything we talking about. See, this is my point. Brick, you telling me bring some paperwork on a case that I've never been charged. I've never been charged for conspiracy to commit murder. But I'm talking about your charges is in this federal indictment. What's happening? We ain't seen you file a motion or nothing to beat this shit. Where it go? But whoever this pie face bitch is, I don't know this bitch, right? Don't know that what I'm mentioning is in the federal indictment. So how you dry snitching when the
Why she gotta have a pie face? Do she got a pie face? I really don't be looking at these people on this show and shit. So I don't know what she look like. Do anybody can y'all tell me in the comment section, do she got a pie face? Is she cute? Is she ugly? Because I don't know why he called her a pie. I like pie. I just so happen to like pie. So I'm just trying to understand what's wrong with pie, you know? It's better than an oatmeal cream pie face, you know?
feds is saying we have the tape of him shooting in the parking lot. It's crazy. People is weird, bro.
Let's get to it. Hold on.
I don't even know who this broad is.
He knew up there.
Damn, nigga, do you gotta know her for her to have an opinion on you? I'm just trying to understand. Like, is a lot of these people that you be talking about, you don't never know, but you claim to have to work. Yeah, you know, like what we select a politic in here about an opinion. You don't know me, so I can't talk about you. You know, it's like, man, when a motherfucker look, this is a saying that I live by. This is a saying that I live by. Hear me out, and y'all know it. When a hit dog will holler. You hear me? A hit dog will holler every motherfucking time.
Yeah,
man, they clear that bill.
Her friend used to date Munchie B. Her friend used to date Munchie B. He banged on
I don't know,
B.
but I'll come tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about it like a dog.
Ghost been there, hilarious. That nigga say that nigga's want to be talking about somebody's faces. Who, Mr. Potato Head? Nah. Hilarious. Listen, man. I don't know why that nigga be talking about people looks. That nigga need to stop that shit. You need to cut it out. oatmeal pie cream face. You need to cut it out. That is intolerable. Your face is, and then your girl and her body. The builder girl arm beef and cheddars. Now let's not do this tonight. We not talking about people now. Let's cut this shit out. CS2 back. Bugs Malone's in the building. Salute to Bugs Malone, man. What it do, man?
Up there.
Whoa.
Bumping the talk. See, them niggas clear that build. They be up there all day till 8 o'clock. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Come Thursday, they didn't told them Wack get here by 4:30. They gone.
Appreciate it.
Yo, you talk all this gangster shit. We ain't see you get busy
slow
yet.
down, slow
Here
down.
this nigga
slow
go
down.
again.
You talk all this gangster
Slow
shit. We ain't
down,
see you
bruh.
get busy yet, nigga.
Hey,
Here this
hey,
nigga
hey,
go.
hey.
You ain't supposed to see it. You a little kid.
Hear
Listen,
about you getting busy yet,
listen,
nigga.
bro. Hey, bro. You forced.
Yeah,
You think like the forced. I don't even know you. You's a fake blood from. You the only blood in Philadelphia, nigga.
Yeah, I had
just
to
saw
kick you on 20 bigs because we ain't talking about that. So look, listen, hey Wack, let me play a little bit more of it though. Let's get to it.
Anything about, well, I guess they always call each other that word, you know, when they hop on the phone with each other, they always saying you said this or you said that, but it definitely got real personal. I think he was saying like, or she called in later, right? Are we gonna play that clip as well when Brick's girl calls in, and she says that this was like a high school love. So you know, Wack, he's real good at spinning narratives and stuff, and just painting
this
the picture
nigga. I
he
don't
wants
know
to
this
paint.
nigga.
So maybe he.
Damn, hey Wack, you good at painting narratives
Nigga
and
said
spinning
I
it.
spin a narrative.
I heard him type shit.
What is that dude? I don't know this. I don't know none of these.
By the way, I didn't hear not one live what dude just said. I mean, I'm just saying, a head dog. That's what I want to look. That's the saying I want y'all to keep repeating to yourself throughout this whole audio. A head dog will holler.
Ass niggas. They leave. Look, bro, I'm telling you, they up there all day till 8 o'clock on every day but the day they know I'm coming. They
And
leave.
that's funny though. That nigga did say though, bro.
These niggas is at no jumper? Yeah, but they leave.
He won the competition.
I can't wait
what's
to
that
catch
word, bro?
I can't
Hey, bro,
say
what's
Chuck
that
when I
nigga
catch
name?
him. Bro, what's up with this nigga Flacco saying all this?
Hey, hold on, y'all. Hey, hold on. Let me try to figure out his name because I want to shout him out. Ema, you know the dude name, the dark skinned nigga who just won the competition?
I don't know
what competition. No.
The competition on No Jumper. He on the No Jumper show now.
Oh yeah, I don't know that nigga name. I know you talking about though.
Wait to catch you. Listen, I be telling Adam sometime, hey, bring him. He be like, no, because you're gonna destroy him. And I'm trying to make him a personality. He won't. Some of them he would not.
No, Adam is actually doing good. He better, like, I know he got him on right cunt. Like, Adam, he ain't
I
going
tell a
back
nigga,
to the
bring.
old
I say,
school.
Adam, come bring him to the Adam and Wack show. Nope, you're gonna destroy
Not
him.
yet, Wack. Not yet. No, he should not bring him to that show yet.
Yeah, come on, bring him on in there. Let me put him. Let me put him up under the gun. See, what I like about that is it ain't Clubhouse. Cause I can say some up shit to you, you can say some.
Meet the Vacation Besties. New foods? They're first in line. New adventure?
Up shit to me, and depending on how we feel about it, we can get to it right there.
Right.
I let everybody know, hey, look, bro, if I say something you don't like, you feel as a man, nigga, act like a man, because I'm going to act like one. This ain't, I'm telling you, Adam can't stop it. I will break your shit. So I'm telling you. So, and I accept it coming from you. If I say something you don't like, you want to feel froggish, cool. I be trying to get them in there.
Hey, let me play a little bit more of it, Wack.
We about to listen.
Hi.
Yeah, let's clarify something, because this is his wife.
I'm not doing wife. Rick already admitted. Hey, Adam, don't do that. Let's listen to her. All right, you say something out of line, I'm going to disrespect you.
When I was 15 years old. I am 35 now.
We ain't talking about the homie from 20. We're not talking about the homie from 20.
I want to hear.
You really want to do this?
Don't talk the whole time. What are you saying?
All right. That's the homie from 20s I was f***ing you at 18. We talking about the other homie, P-Funk.
I don't want to hear this.
Hey, look, Adam, you don't want to do this. I'm telling you. If that's your man, let that go, bro.
He can speak for himself.
No, because your bitch-ass boyfriend or whatever he is keep bringing me up. He already admitted that you was getting your little beat up. Adam, I'm telling you, it ain't cool. I'm a disrespecter, bro. If you a real man, bro, that's your...
And like I said yesterday, why would you disrespect her? Why would you disrespect her just because she wanted to call and defend herself because you out here smearing her name over the internet? Why would you want to disrespect that woman? She can't defend herself. You on here bashing her, throwing out all type of allegations and shit on her name. She can't defend herself without you wanting to disrespect her? A hit dog will holler.
Your homie, hang that up. I'm a violator.
Why? Who cares?
Right,
she wants to talk. You're the one not letting her talk. What do you say? I always want to hear it.
No, that's bullshit. The homie from 20 was f***ing you in high school. The other homie from P-Funk been f***ing you. No, that's rolling 20s. We talking about Bompton now. Taking all kind of up in you. You know you was running your motherfucking mouth. You know you was running your motherfucking mouth. Brick, no. He already didn't cop to it and admit to it. I'm just saying.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Shout out to the babies over there. Shout out to the babies. My niggas in Long Beach.
Salute to my guy, Goes Bendera. He says, if you're a real man, LMAFO, if you was a real man, you wouldn't talk to a woman the way you do, good boy. Now that right there is 1,000% a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a look. I don't care how the woman talk to me, right? Man, woman, it doesn't matter. I won't let nobody just dictate how I'm going to approach them in a conversation. If I have a woman that's just being just blatantly disrespectful, way out of pocket, I'm just going to shut the fuck up and remove myself from the situation, go get my cousin or one of my sisters that's close by to beat the shit out the girl. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to do. As far as going back and forth with you and be confrontational with you from a distance, you like a fool. People can't tell who is who. So I'm not about to sit there and let you dictate how I respond to you or what I'm going to say to you. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to trick me out of anything at that point. But most importantly, I don't feel like a nigga needs to go there with a woman. How many of us had women that had a mouth that talked that shit? If we really reacted the way he did to every woman that had a mouth, nigga, we'd be locked up. We all be in jail by now. You get what I'm saying? My nigga, you got to show restraint and get on your grown man shit. He obviously he ain't thinking like that. He thinking I'm about to violate her to shut her up because he's lying and she's coming to tell the truth, and he do not want the truth to get out there, so he gonna overtalk her and violate her. She didn't say not one thing to make him want to violate her, yet here we are. Again, a hit dog will holler. Salute to Jackie in the chat. Salute to you, Queen. Thank you for pulling up and showing support. Definitely appreciate that, Queen. Thank you. Let's get back to the content.
I'm not you, bitch. You and your man. Now what? Tell your man, send somebody do something about it. You raggedy mouth, monkey mouth ass bitch. I told you get her off the jack. You.
Now, real quick. What the fuck did she say? I'm sorry, I hate to keep doing this, but what did she say that constituted that? What did she say? Did she call him a monkey mouth bitch? Did she talk about his builder bitch? I don't think she even mentions the builder bitch or the builder. Yo, listen, she don't even mention armed beefs and cheddars at Arby's, curly fry on the side with the crinkles. I don't even think she even knows who that woman is, right? Ain't nobody taking shots at your builder bitch. Ain't nobody tripping. This is nasty work.
This man, look, you got all kind of damu up in you. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You downgraded, baby. You went from damu to paru to crippin'.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's this dope tech from Wix.
You did that too, Adam. If that was my homie, I wouldn't have let her on the phone.
You didn't say anything right there that you haven't already said publicly on the podcast.
Well, I ain't never
Hey, he said all that.
But I'm saying that he thought he was talking about the 18-year-old back in the day shit, and he talking about some new shit, but know about both. And he said P-Funk, he not even saying the dude's real name. He trying to disguise it saying P-Funk, but Rick knows exactly what he's talking about because Rick said, I ain't worried about a nigga living off his daddy name. And he's like, you more gangster. Brick knows exactly who he's talking
That's
about.
a fact.
Was saying that.
Damn. Hey,
That's
Wack,
a
eat
fact.
munchy beef.
See, if you listen. Now, Rich could catch it. If you listen to what Brick is saying, he says the nigga that got caught in the club by the front hoods. Now, I said Fruittown Palm Road. That's their worst enemy, right?
Yeah.
And then he said,
And I just want to shout out, you know what I'm saying? I hate that Oatmeal Face just said that out of his mouth, but just so niggas know, because we don't duck no smoke, no taco, that's where I'm at. I'm in the front hoods, knee deep in the front hoods. That part, knee deep in the front hoods. Wilmington and Ostegondo, you dig? Just in case a nigga hears something I'm saying on here and want to feel some kind of way and want to check a nigga temperature, you can definitely do that. But there's only one way in this motherfucker. Remember that.
He said, I ain't worried about no nigga that's living off their daddy name. So Brick know exactly who I'm talking about because the nigga daddy a G homie from Fruittown.
Yeah, Brick
right?
never denied that in that
Yeah,
conversation.
he ain't denied it. He know he talk. He know exactly who I'm talking about.
No, but Adam tried to make it seem like that wasn't what that was.
Listen, Adam is listening to her, but with Munchie B, he listening to me, right? Munchie B is listening. No, Wack said, when you was 18, that's the homie from NHB 20s that was fucking you. We know blood. We talking about the homie from Bompton that been hitting you the last couple years. And then so when I said it to Brick said, I know what it is, nigga. I know what time it is now. Nigga, when the front hoods called him in the club, what happened? And we ain't worried about no nigga living off his daddy name. His daddy had a security for Rick Ross, G homie. Right?
I remember you telling me about
That's
that.
a fact. His daddy a homie that can call me and say, Wack, could you let that go? Why you think Rick Ross never responded to game? It was too close. The homie over there running that, Lil John over here with me, right? He my right hand. Them two, and then it's too close. That can't happen.
Damn.
That's how we controlled that. We just kept Rick from responding. It wouldn't have worked out for us. But if you listen to Munchie, he hearing what's going on. He like, nah, it's two different niggas.
Kid
NHB is earlier.
Kid the Barber in the building. Salute to you, King. Salute to you, King. Salute to you. And if there's any queens that's listening that's not in the comment section, I want to say salute to the queens. This one right here going to be a dedicated video to all the queens out there. Because I just don't appreciate how these niggas just be talking to the women out here. This shit is nasty work. I really don't. I really hate that shit. A lot of y'all that know me, you know I do, because we need to change. We got young men out here growing up and they seeing the same old, the same shit that we seen. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'm tired of the status quo. These women out here need to be respected and revered a lot more than what we do. And I'm not saying that all of us are like that, because obviously we're not. It's a lot of us in here that agree with what I'm saying. But I'm saying we need to see more representation of that. Because the only way our women are going to get that real respect that they deserve, that they need, is if we stand up for them. You know what I'm saying? And the only way we can also do that and continue to do that is if we teach the youngins. The youngins got to know. And also, the young queens that's coming up, they got to know that they are important, that they're special. You know what I'm saying? They're not entitled to just serve any man. That wishes for them to be served. None of that shit. That shit is out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these queens is independent and doing more shit than us niggas out here. Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? They the ones hold down the fort, the everything, and they don't get the credit that they deserve. You know what I mean? And it's because of niggas like this and the perception that they push out here on this bunk ass channel that they keep fucking with in Clubhouse. The Clubhouse need to restrict more of this type of content. I really believe that. You know what I'm saying? I really do. They need to shut a lot of this type of content the fuck down, because it's just bad. It's just bad for the youth, man, in my opinion.
Brick know exactly who Wack talking about when he said his daddy boom, 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 boom. Everybody know. Rick Rock know. Rick Rock texted me, he said, damn, Wack, you know about...
I got some, what she just gave me? She gave me some cookies, I think. Cookies and cream, I think she said. I can't remember. Nigga, I'm about to... I'm just hosting right now. As soon as I get a smooth little break, I'm about to go blow this, man. I need it. But I got some cookies and cream, I think she called it. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to put it in the air, man. I'm rocking tonight, man. What one nigga say? Yeah, man, y'all go ahead and light it up, man. I know my nigga Jonas is smoking. And Jonas still in here? I know he's smoking. Shit, nigga, we gonna smoke something tonight, man. Let's chill. We vibing tonight. I'm gonna let the content rock, though.
I said, it's another one. He said, you know about the other one? I know about this 2 Fruit Towns knocking fire from her drawers. I can see you, me and Rick Rock conversation. Rick Rock telling me who he know, who I'm talking about. Why? Because Rick Rock whole family from Fruit Town. He a nutty block.
Oh, one more thing I gotta say. Oh shit, I'm about to blow my mic out again. Salute to my queen though, man. Let me drop a bomb on my queen, man. She probably working or something right now. Salute to my queen, man. I should have said that in the beginning, but I be so doing other shit. But salute to the queen, man. I appreciate the support, man. I see you support me on Instagram, sharing my shit, man. Thank you, queen. The queen is staying on the media. Always hold your boy down. So salute to you always. Let's go.
Block Comp and Crip, but his whole family, his daddy, everybody from Fruit Town. So end of the day, Brick ain't no damn fool. That let me know Brick went over there like he do, put hands on her, made her tell him, because he definitely said, yeah, what happened with the nigga in the club with the front hood? We ain't worried about no nigga living off his daddy name. Right then, let me know, because I never said the homie name. He knew exactly who I was talking about.
All right, let's get to it, though. Let's get to it.
That was way before him, the dude in high school. That's who he was.
Who talking right now? I found out his name. That's Ricky.
That nigga is.
That's Ricky.
Ricky don't know what's going on.
Nah, he said both was before.
Okay, my bad. I got lost in it. Okay, bet.
WACK100 said a dude that he's calling P Funk, which is not his real name. He said that's back then in current, like during around when he caught his first case, but not first case, the thing with the gun. You know what I'm saying? But why she call back, bro? People gotta stay out of let men do men things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's kind of like Lil Cannon girl when she called in, like, man, you shouldn't want a girl in the line of fire. But I think Brick may be smarter than that, and he didn't ask her to call back and clear nothing up, or you know what I'm saying? Something was on her mind. She wanted to do that on her own.
He probably been hearing it for the past couple months type shit, and just wanted to get her issue off, like put her narrative out there. Like one thing on the internet,
bro, you can't do it over the phone. That's why I'm saying I wouldn't agree to none of this.
I don't think you could do it.
I'm on this side of the mic, so you know better. We know better. You don't call in and try to get your rock.
He's been up here before. That's what I'm saying. He knows too. He shouldn't agree to that shit.
Especially,
or we can play devil's advocate. All this shit is fake.
Yeah. If it's fake, then cool, call in. But if it's real,
Brick and Wack working.
I'm just saying.
Remember when Wack seen Loose and Brick together? How distraught he was. Like he was.
I don't know where he got that from. I never was on camera.
So they be like, no, you like when you did the No Jumper episode, you was speaking on it, and you was like, yo, that nigga Loose said this and that. And
bro, Chuck, you didn't catch what was going on?
Go ahead, tell me.
They offered me $3,000 for my minor accident. This Harvard AI calculator showed me it was worth $85,000.
My nigga, I could bring 600 here right now. Me and 600 are the only two that's what that is. Ain't no, me and 600, our relationship is what that is, right? So we sit back and we watch the nigga. 600 roll.
Bro, that dude is cap. That nigga is all cap. We all seen him. You talking about he wasn't on camera. What you mean you wasn't on camera? We seen you looking distraught as shit, looking at that, listening to that call. He talking about when Brick Baby called. Remember when Brick Baby was telling you that Loose Cannon had linked up and he was sleeping on Loose Cannon couch and Loose Cannon was running errands and shit. He talking about that time, Wack. He talking about that. You looked at distraught. You looked stuck. You looked stupid. You looked real stupid. We seen the real stupid look on your that nigga looked dumb. You looked real dumbfounded. You looked like, I don't know. I can't even put my elbow on it. But you looked real dumb. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's talking about. And you didn't have no clue. You couldn't believe what you was hearing. That's what he's talking about. And here you go with this bullshit spin on the side. Like, boy, we ain't stupid. And I guarantee what he about to say, ain't gonna make a lick of sense. Ain't gonna make a lick of sense. This nigga just be lying, my nigga. I can't stand this nigga. This nigga is the most lyingest nigga I ever seen in my life. Who pulled up out and shot him out? Charles Pitts in the building. I would have never forgot you, Charles Pitts, ever. But Wack just pissed me off. You know what I'm saying?
Is to always play the nigga that loose. He questions loose
Please
on
hit
everything.
that like button, y'all.
My role
Get
is
that
to
algorithm. Ooh,
600. You tripping? So we been playing him like that. So that day I was on my way back from Vegas. He calls me. Yeah, nigga Brick didn't know. Nigga pulled up to my spot for an Airbnb. I was getting the spot ready. I came out on the nigga. Nigga didn't know he was going. That right? No shit. Let me get 600 on the phone. Get 600 on the phone, right? 600 get on the phone. I said, yo, go ahead, Luce, tell him. So Luce, he like, yeah, but don't say nothing about it yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the niggas and this, that. We get off the phone. I said, 600, go to the internet with it. 600, go to the internet with it, right? Luce Cannon, call back. Damn, why you go to the internet? Whack this nigga 600, always running his own program, bro. He ain't playing team ball. This, that, and other. Man, I text 600, don't answer the phone when I call. I'm like, man, nigga ain't up. I go straight to No Jumper. I'm on my way to No Jumper. I go and I said, yeah, Adam. Yeah, Brick Baby got caught slipping. Thought he was checking into a Airbnb. So whoever this Ricky dude is, he's a square, dumb, stupid motherfucker. He's a square, dumb, stupid motherfucker that don't even know what's going on. He like, what? I said, yeah, caught Brick with his kid, grill, everything. Brick turned down the fade, all that. I know what Adam's going to do. Adam's going to text Brick. Just what he did. Now, me and 600 know Loose Cannon full of shit. How we know? Brick running with Conrad. Who Conrad talked to every other day? 600. So we already know that Brick and Loose is playing a game. We know this. He don't know we know this. But 600 already said, Wack, time to start pulling back from the nigga and send him on his way. We didn't got what we needed out the nigga, right? I said, okay, cool. So sure enough, Brick calls in. Yeah, Brick, what up? Yeah, Wack say you almost got caught slipping. You pulled up to a such and such and such. I know Brick. Nigga, what? Brick's gonna tell the truth. Nigga, nigga, what? I met him over there. I was on the couch sleep. We was running the play, making some money together.
I told you.
What? Hold on.
Yeah, I remember.
I call Loose Cannon.
I told y'all that's what the fuck they talking. He knew exactly what they was talking about. Talking about I wasn't on camera. How you wasn't on camera, nigga? We talking about that moment you talking about. Like, boys, you stupid, dumb, or slow. You was definitely on camera. You looked distraught. You looked real stupid. That old male face was looking crummy as shit. I'm telling you, we all seen it. We all seen it. It's cool though. It's cool.
Hey, Luce, what up? Brick Baby on the phone saying, wasn't no slipping. Y'all plan to meet each other. Oh, yeah. That's how that happened. Right then, if you pay attention, within a week, Loose Cannon allegedly went bad on me. You know why he went bad? Because he knew right then that we knew. See, we be doing shit and the world be trying to figure it out. Well, we know what we doing. At that point in time, he knew what he just told me in 600. He knew what he told us. And now, Brick on that phone and I got him on this phone. So either he gonna lie and start arguing with Brick or he gonna tell the truth. And for the first time in his life, he told the truth.
Hey, man, though, salute. Hey,
and from that day forward, you never seen Loose Cannon around me again. Now, if Mando listened to that clip of what
we know, nigga, because that shit broke your heart. Nigga, you literally looked at distraught, nigga. You look like you lost your girl, nigga. You look like how I feel right now. That's what you look like. You looked how I feel right now, my nigga. Like, man, come on, my nigga.
What Brick Baby saying, Mando gonna know exactly who the fuck Brick Baby talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Let me play it back.
If Mando listen to play the part when he say, yeah, he got caught in the club by the front hood.
What? Tell your man, send somebody do something about it. You raggedy mouth, monkey mouth.
Nah, go to be talking to Brick.
I told you get her off the jack.
Hey, the first
on the phone with each other. They
You already didn't cop to the mix.
What?
Yeah, I agree with us. I would not research, look at some like tried and true.
5, he didn't start beefing with Del Dog till 08, 09, right?
I hear you.
Okay, dummy. But I had your wife tell you the homie from Fruitown Paru was picking dinner? That's how I know you got caught with an AK?
Hey, whatever case.
Did your wife tell you the homie from Fruitown Paru was sticking dinner? That's why I knew you got caught with a K? I'm just saying. You said Wack, no, I went to jail for it.
Well, let's hear him out a little bit.
That's what he said, right?
Wait, what you said, Brick?
Hey, I for sure know about it.
Okay, I'm glad you know about it. So that's how I know you was in jail for a case.
He said, yeah, I know about it. It was way before me. So if it was way before Brick, then how the fuck did she end up banging him and finding out about and getting the information about the K, and that's how you found out? That shit don't make no sense. You over talking Brick, and then you trying to control the narrative, but that's not what Brick said. Brick said that was way before me, meaning nigga, you talking about somebody else that she was messing with before me. She wasn't mine. You get what I'm saying? That's like, how am I trip on a girl messing with a nigga before she met me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Somebody she was dating way before she even knew I existed. Now I'm supposed to be tripping out about some shit like that. Nigga, I don't even know her, let alone know you. So what is you trying to do? Control the conversation, overtalk him, try to bend the narrative. He didn't want Brick to really talk. Brick is clearly telling you the nigga you're talking about is way before me. There's no other person. And I don't think that's what Munchie B was saying at all either, but he sure tried to make it tailored to that. Just pay attention to how this nigga work, bro. You just gotta really listen to him. You know what it'd be? A lot of people be at all about this nigga, cause he's a good talker. But if they take the all out of it and just listen to him, you would know he's full of shit.
As soon as before we got together, the homie was dipping your bitch back. I'm glad you were.
Let's listen.
We don't deal with busters now, so we don't care about that. We don't mark niggas hood that live off their daddy rep. We don't even deal with that niggas.
The homie ain't no mark. If he was a mark, he couldn't have fucked your brother.
See, Chuck, when we hear that, we know who we talking about. See, when he say he got caught by the front hoods, we all know that's the enemies. But when he said nigga living off his daddy name, we know exactly who he referred to. So that let me know he know who was fucking his wife.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Because I never said the homie name. I just said P Funk. But certain shit Brick said, let the niggas that know that you know who Wack talking about.
Yes,
that's true, Mando.
It goes to Ben there. I was in that room.
The automotive industry continues to evolve, and so do the opportunities.
I might even recorded that.
Yo.
Yeah, I was in there, though.
Yeah. What's the word?
What's the deal? Nah, yeah, I know what you talking about.
I ain't want to say.
Yeah, see, we know. See, when you say shit like that, we know because we hear it. You know, niggas say that. Like, nigga wasn't for your daddy. You know, that type of shit, right? We know who we talking about, right? So, in the day, I didn't know if he knew, but now I know he know. He didn't want to press that bitch for that information. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't even mention it. There's two of them been knocking 5 for me. You know, the homies will tell you, they be like, man, the bitch got some bomb here. Go through there. Tell that bitch this. Homies don't give a fuck, bro.
And that's another thing. That's another point I want to make. Bro, why niggas, I'm not a kiss and tell her type of nigga, bro. You know? And I would really hate for another nigga to tell my personal sexual business like that. You feel me? Why this nigga so comfortable talking about another nigga's meat? You get me? Why a nigga so comfortable talking about another man's meat? I don't get that. He's so comfortable with that. Why you worried about what another man's doing with his meat? What is up with you? Sounding real suspect, bruh. Like that shit is that's bitch nigga shit. I'm just keeping it a buck. That's real hoe nigga shit.
They do that all the time. Brick got a toss up. He just put a baby in a toss up. It happens. It's real shit.
He was beating your bra, pussy up.
Hey,
I'm glad you're now your content.
I got hit by the fans.
Yeah.
It's like you talking too much.
And let me ask you a question. What happened to the student in 20? What happened to the student in 2022? What happened to the student in 2022? And what happened to your threats to unalive your girl?
Time you get called a snitch.
What happened to the student in 2022?
Hey, do that and clear your.
What happened to? I can't, bro. Show me where I was charged. But let's talk about your real charges.
Go into Adam and Wack.
No. Let's talk about the student in 2022. What happened to it?
Hey, Wack, so like when he said show this and show that, and you said show me the charge.
Listen, I'm a Paul Rule. Listen, bro. Let me explain something to you. I'm a Paul Rule, whether I like you or not. Any nigga asks you for the work, but something you've been charged for, you got to come with that work. That's it. Ain't nobody bigger than the program. But what you can't do, that's just like me telling you, Chuck, show me the charges, nigga, for that bank robbery you was in. Can you show me that? You gonna say, what bank robbery? Nigga, I ain't never been charged with a bank robbery, right? It ain't no charge, it ain't no paperwork. This nigga a lot of these niggas wasn't around. Like when he's saying, yeah, conspiracy to get Stutterbox killed, you got his car shot up from Del Dog. Nigga, Stutterbox car got shot up in 05. Del Dog and Box didn't start beefing till 08, 09. But there was no brick baby in these streets. A lot of these young niggas wasn't even around back then when we was running around driving Phantoms and shit and all that. They wasn't around. If they wasn't where we was at. So he don't know what the fuck he talking about. So when he says that, bro, if you show me where I was charged with conspiracy to commit murder, I got an obligation to show the work. But you can't tell me to show some work on a charge I ain't had.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Nigga,
like,
what the fuck are you talking? But see, I'm asking Brick Baby about his charges, and he don't want to talk about them. These are your charges. Nigga, what's happening with these? Nigga, I ain't never seen a gang member where the feds say, we got surveillance cameras of you shooting in the parking lot.
Hey, bro,
and
like,
we got
something else. Hey, Wack, like, hold on. So, Lance TV, where you from again, bro?
I'm from the Bay.
All right, you from the Bay. So you hearing what Wack's saying, bro? What's your thoughts on it?
No, I'm not fully focused. I'm doing something right now, Chuck, but I'm listening to y'all.
Now, if you tell me, Wack, show me your paperwork on the Texas case. See, people know about my cases because I tell people. Ain't nobody went and found nothing on me. I tell a nigga, I caught a case here, this what happened, this what happened. Think I'm going to run you to work. You ask me about anything I've been charged for, I got an obligation to run you to work. Whether you friend or foe.
Mm-hmm.
Period. I don't give a fuck whether I like you or not, enemy, op, homie, whatever. I'ma run it. But if you tell me, hey, Wack, give me the charges on that bank robbery. I ain't never been charged for a bank robbery. I can't give you the work on that. I ain't got none. But Brick, I'm asking you about what's in your paperwork, and you don't want to talk about it. Listen, Brick got 5 prior felonies. Now, niggas ain't doing the math, Chuck. This is where I trip off you bloggers that call yourself researchers. If you got a shooting in July 2022, and then you get caught with a K in June 2023 and 2 guns and 125 rounds, and you don't have a court date for 2.5 years, and the feds is the ones that then pick you up and let you go, and you lying telling niggas it was a DA reject in Compton Court, you ain't got no ankle monitor, and you traveling and flying around the USA with Adam, nigga, you are working. This is a fact. What are you still doing out? You got a court date? You don't even got a bail receipt.
Hey, what? Hey, I saw Big Baby got sentenced like 15 years or something.
No, he took an open plea last month. He gets sentenced December. Don't know nigga with 5 prior felonies, a AK-3 handguns, and a parking lot shooting, and a fraud from the Pasadena fire claiming that you lost your house you never had. Take no open plea. You talking about 30, 40 years, nigga. You only take an open plea because from July 2022 up until he got caught, he was working. Phone is hot. You hear his mama tell him, your phone, boy, your phone. Nigga, the federal wiretap say, Brick Baby said, what, Chuck? I'm tired of doing what the police telling me to do.
Yeah, that was strange.
Hey, homie, we got 3,000 pills. You want them? I'm going to set it up. You know the police. Listen, he working.
Oh, shit. Man, we have a missing person that popped up in the chat. Okay. Salute to the beautiful Miss Keita. How you doing, Queen? It's been a while since I, seen you. Well, no, you was on here the other day. I take that back. But how you been? Hope everything is good with you, the new job. I know you just started that new job. Hope everything is going good with you at the new job. Salute to you, Queen. Thank you for pulling up.
Nigga, you don't get...
I had to go, live a little later tonight. Deuce Sims was running this content. I don't like to do, run them, against each other because it splits up the audience and, fucks everything up. So I had to wait, but, I'm cool with it.
Caught on no parking lot shooting, and then 11 months later, a K2 guns, them is illegal in California, 125 rounds. You're a 5-time felon from a gang foul, and you ain't got no court date, no ankle monitor. You just free to run around? Nah, that ain't how it work. Homie.
But why we keep talking about all these guns and shit that he had? What about all that shit you had when you got cracked in Wheeler, Texas? And then what happened to them guns that they got out your house when they raided it? Why we ain't talking about that? Why you want to talk about everything else but that? Let's talk about, like Brick said, we want to see your paperwork. Don't act like you don't have no paperwork, because we know you got paperwork.
That ain't how it work. I'm sorry for you, me, him, them. That ain't how it work. And then you lying.
I know. Yeah, I know. I didn't even know I timed it that good, but shit, it worked. Shit, I timed it. But it's already later. Most people, that's on the East Coast going to bed now. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to go live tonight. So I'm good. If I got 3 people, 6 people, 10 people tonight, I really don't care, man. I just want to just chill tonight. Listen to the content, interact, and just vibe, man. I'm just in a vibe mood tonight. So I'm just going to vibe, man.
When I'm approaching you with it, nigga, you lying. What you mean? Well, I ain't. Oh, it was a DA reject in Compton Court. Everybody know what I'm going to do. You mentioned Compton Court to me. Everybody know what I'm going to do. I'm going to call Reggie. Tell Reggie to call this little down there.
Because you're a rat.
Run this nigga name. Yep, they say, Wack, he's never had a gun case in Compton Court. So there's no DA reject for AK-47. He's lying. I came back on academics. Oh, you the police. How did you know I got caught with the K on Clubhouse before I got booked? I've been telling you your life got like Paru up in her. I've been telling you this. Chuck, how long I been saying that?
Yeah, the whole time the first came out.
That's a fact, Bugs. Bugs say you can hear it in his voice. He wants Brick Baby to have a badge. You can hear it in his voice, man. He want that nigga to be a rat so mother effing bad, bro. He really do, man. He want everybody to be one. So when it finally really comes out and it's undeniable, he can say, nigga, everybody was rats. How you gonna sweat me when everybody? It's common sense to me. I see it clear as day now. I understand his strategy, his end game, because he knows that the walls is closing in. Majority of the people they either know or figuring it out on their own. There's too much information out there for you not to at least consider it. So his plan is to just make sure he exposes as many people as possible. So when it does hit the fan, he can say, nigga, yeah, you gonna say something, you gonna condemn me. Everybody doing it. You get me? That's what he doing. But bro, at this point, bro, it don't even matter. Like just come out already. We know you the feds. It's cool, bro. You crossed over. You a sucker. You got to deal with that, not us. We look in the mirror, we look just fine. We be like, damn, nigga, you look like an official young nigga. That's how I say. At 44, I look in the mirror and be like, that nigga official. You know? But you look in the mirror, you see Law and Order, doo-doom, cops. You see, what's another, Miami 999? Well, what's another cop show? Miami Vice. He sees RoboCop. He sees Beverly Hills Cop. I mean, just you know, that's what he sees when he looks in the mirror. He sees himself as Eddie Murphy, and you know, that that nigga see police sirens when he look in the mirror. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, we know. It's all good, though. We ain't tripping. And Miss Keita ain't said nothing to me yet, but I still love you, though.
And now it seems to me he's figured out what Paru been up in her.
Wow.
When I catch a case, I got court dates.
Now, did y'all hear that? Don't tell me y'all didn't hear that shit. What was that? What was that noise? Did y'all hear that? Let me run this shit back just a tad bit. Maybe y'all was doing something y'all wasn't paying attention. Tell me that don't sound like a police scanner on my mama. Nigga, listen to this.
Yeah, the whole time the story first came out.
And now it seems to me he's figured out what Paru been up in her.
Wow.
Did I not go back enough?
When I catch a case,
we go back a little bit. Did y'all hear that?
With it, nigga, you lied. What you mean? Well, I ain't. Oh, it was a DA reject in Compton Court. Everybody know what I'm gonna do. You mentioned Compton Court to me. Everybody know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call Reggie. Tell Reggie to call this little down there. Run this nigga name. They say Wack. He's never had a gun case in Compton Court. So there's no DA reject for AK-47 blind. I came back on academics. Oh, you the police. How did you know I got caught with the K on Clubhouse before I got booked? I've been telling you your life got like Paru up in her. I've been telling you this. Chuck, how long I been saying that?
Yeah, the whole time the story first came out.
And now it seems to me he's figured out what Paru been up in her.
Wow.
When I catch a case, I got court date.
Now y'all tell me I ain't tripping. Tell me I ain't tripping, bro. Nigga, that's my nigga. That's a police scanner. Come on, bro. I know I ain't tripping. Look, you know what's crazy about that though? That's the second time I done heard some shit like that with Chuck. With Cheeseburger Chuck. I know y'all remember the first time. That shit was wild, and they just kept talking like they didn't hear it. That is the second time I done heard something like that with Cheeseburger Chuck, bro. Nigga, these niggas is vicious, man.
I got a bail receipt. I have a bail bondsman.
Yo.
These are documents you are supposed to have. Nigga, you see a homie get cuffed up? They just call blood. They pull the gun out of blood, car, some dope out the trunk. You see that nigga 2 days later? Wack, what up? What's up, blood? With your bail receipt? Paul wrote. DA reject. Where that's at? Where your bail receipt? Right here. Look. All right, boom. I'm out. I know you hot now. I ain't gonna fuck with you anyway. But see, when you don't tell niggas you hot, it's for a reason. Cause a nigga know you hot, they ain't gonna do nothing with you. So when you out, you done turned in 8 niggas, these niggas for guns, these niggas in Atlanta for pills, You done got these niggas raided. You done led the police to watch these niggas. So when they do pick you up, you can take an open plea on some shit that you supposed to get 30, 40 years. Nigga, remember I told you this. Brick Baby gonna get either probation or between 30 and 60 months max on some shit that carry 30 years. He already got a rip for half of what he's supposed to get. That nigga is gonna be home in no time. And niggas is looking at them charges and know better. I said, nigga, what happened to the shooting in the parking lot? They got you sparking in the parking lot on camera. It's in the federal paperwork. What happened to it? It just went away? Lieutenant get picked up because he went on No Jumper and said he did it. They got you on video.
Shit, I had to shoot it. It took me 18 months just to get convicted or whatever, to take a deal, whatever the fuck.
I bet your ass had a court date.
I went all the way to pre-trial before I took a deal there, homie.
But I bet you had a court date.
Most definitely.
Nigga ain't running around without, nigga, you ran around 22 months, nigga, without no court date. Lying, talking about it was a DA reject. Everybody forgot. Chuck, y'all forgot all of that?
No, I remember he lied about it, but I seen a video of him talking about it. So I was like already confused. Like, damn, this nigga
Look, on some shit, and on some shit like that, like even my shit was on the news. That 100 Days, 100 Nights shit. They had all 38 of us on there, neighborhoods and them hood niggas. So if I was to come home and didn't have a court date, knowing who my peoples is from my snare,
that's the problem.
Nigga. They would have been on my ass. So I kind of get that.
No, nigga, that's out. Nigga, blood, what they talk? This first thing they gonna say, man, though. P-Funk, what they talking about? Oh, nothing. When you going to court, you bail out? niggas is asking questions.
Nah, fuck that. The first thing they gonna say is, nigga, how the fuck you get out?
Yeah.
Nigga, you was just, hold on, nigga, last time we seen, nigga, you was on the news, nigga, with 37 other niggas. What's going on?
Yeah, niggas ain't playing, but see, if you notice, Brick Baby got away. Look, Chuck, you don't remember all Brick Baby homies going in on him on the internet? Nigga, you ain't popped up. Nigga, you ain't been around. Where you go? Where you at? Brick Baby stopped going around them niggas. Brick Baby stopped going around them niggas, bro. He knew.
I remember that.
He moved to the valley and got out the way.
Hey, Wack. Brick Baby, he might be the new confidential informant.
What'd you say, Chuck?
I ain't say that dude ass was saying something. He said Brick Baby might be the new comfort. What you say, bro?
I said Brick. You can hear me? Yeah. I said Brick Baby might be the new confidential informant.
No, that's a fact. Hey, yo, look, I'm about to tell y'all something, right? Let me play something for y'all.
You been on love you, bro. Hold your head. Talking about killing your bro. And I'm going to make sure the homie keep fucking your bitch. We got Paul Rue in there.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, Wack at it again. Calling each other out each teams and stuff and putting other allegations on each other. How y'all feel this, man?
I wouldn't agree to that phone call.
Agree?
I wouldn't agree to it. I'd have been like, you want me to call in? Well, who and what? Nah, I'm all right. I'm good. I ain't calling into that. I wouldn't agree to it. No, but I'm just saying he knew. He knew because, first of all, they record this show on different times at different days.
You said agree.
I wouldn't agree to the phone call, nigga.
Adam told him to call it this on?
Nigga, this show not live?
No,
this nigga recorded at different times. He had to know. He said, hey, the first thing he said.
All I know is Almighty Suspect. If that was me in that room, that nigga would have to bring that shit down an octave. Or I'll be checking that nigga temperature in the bathroom real fast. Pause. Nigga, phone booth status. Bring that shit down an octave, nigga. Your energy a little too. I don't know what it is about that nigga, but it's just that nigga just be, he be too aggressive, you know? Sheesh. That's why I know I couldn't be on no jumper, because I'd have smacked the shit out of one of them niggas on the facts. Boy, nigga, who is you getting all riled and irate with? Like, you know, Munchie B done calmed the fuck down, because I remember shit when Munchie B was raw and uncut. I had to choke that nigga almighty by the end. Nigga, who you talking? And that nigga, hey, nigga, who the fuck you talking to like that, nigga? We just talking. Nigga, relax. Niggas be too aggressive. Am I tripping? Or is that nigga almighty a little too aggressive? Every time I hear that part, I'll be like, oh shit. My hand reached to the mic like it's his neck. Like, nigga, who is you? Bring that shit down an octave, my nigga.
Said it, hey, I heard y'all shooting the Adam and Wack though. I'm not agreeing to that. That sounds like nigga they knew calling at this time.
Hey, but it went left with the wife.
But if you already know that happened, you know that there's a potential for that to come, and I'm not going to agree.
Wack alluding to, right? I know him and see. But
thank God I'm me. Nigga ain't gotta tell me to get activated, nigga. I'm activating when I feel the need that I need to activate on a nigga. I don't play no games, bro. That's why I'm very respectful. You know what I'm saying? I'm very respectful. I don't go out of my way to disrespect niggas or violate niggas. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm very humble because I want to stay free. I want to protect my soul at all costs. And I know, I swear to God, I will demo on a nigga if I have to. And wouldn't give a fuck about it. I would go home and eat dinner like ain't nothing happened. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I already got demons that a nigga battling now. Why would I want to add on to the motherfuckers? That's why I salute Big U, because he said some powerful shit one day. And that's when I was already thinking that way. But what he said is what I knew I was on the right path. I knew I had the right thought process. He was like, nigga, I'm trying to right all my wrongs. I done did a whole lot of bad when I was young. I'm trying to do a lot of good to counter that so I can make sure I get my seat in heaven. I said, damn, bro. At that time when he said that, nigga, I was on the crossroads and shit. Like, man, is that I want to do that. That's the right thing. But am I soft? Am I being a bitch ass nigga? You know what I'm saying? What does that look like? What does that even... What does that even sound like? You know what I mean? Like, what is that even like? Then I heard him say it, and then I paid attention to how he was moving, and I said, okay, that's the blueprint. That's the blueprint. So let me move that way. I never was a nigga that just go out of my way to disrespect a nigga. But I was the type of nigga where if I felt disrespected, you gonna know about it. Win, lose, or draw, we gonna have to get after it. And I don't care where we at, the store, nigga, the gas station, in the backyard. I prefer the backyard. Cause you niggas know from the hood, y'all know when it's in the backyard, nigga, ain't no rules. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta worry about nobody calling no police. You know, none of that shit having to get the fuck up out of their camera catch. None of that. You know what I'm saying? So I always prefer like a backyard or some shit like that. But, just, nigga, I done came a long motherfucking way. I tell you that shit. I'm very peaceful, very humble, very respectful. Man, I think shit out nowadays. Shit. I think some shit out quick. I overthink some shit. Because I know. I swear to God, boy, I will demo your motherfucking ass. Don't even play with it. Because I know for a fact there's a nigga out there that would definitely demo on me and wouldn't give a fuck about it. That's a fact. To the babies out there, man, listen to me. Learn restraint. Discipline. You have to stay disciplined. Live to fight another day. Your pride will cost you your life. You hear me? Your pride will cost you your motherfucking life. Recognize your environment. Know when you at a disadvantage. Live to fight another motherfucking day. Because whoever that is did what they did, and they think they got away with it, nigga, they ain't never got away with it. As long as you walk away with your life, you got action at that ass again, that part. But some things is just leave it alone. Especially if you know the nigga that it is, nigga, he wired like you. You know what I'm saying? The nigga wired like you. Oh yeah, it's gonna be an ongoing. This gonna be 50 Cent Ja Rule all over again. You know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't saying you that you a bitch either. But just my nigga, everything don't take that type of reaction. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But also don't allow a nigga to disrespect you either. You don't gotta be physical to get your point across. Just learn to use your words. You know what I'm saying? Keep your composure. You know what I mean? Keep your composure. So if you do got a demo on a nigga, you can say, man, I tried every possible way not to do this. Y'all ever did that to a nigga? Be like, man, I ain't even mean to do this shit to you, man. You made me do this shit to you. You ever did that? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I didn't even want to do this to you. But you made me. Yeah, man. You gotta plead with a nigga. Man, don't make me do this to you. But I'm saying, just think it through, analyze the situation. If you at an extreme disadvantage, live to fight another day. It's okay. It's really okay.
Oh, so he know him too. Once he be know him too.
Everybody out here knowing because of what Brick said.
Hey, you feel me though, Bugs? You ever did that to a nigga like, man, you man? It's a couple of niggas, man. I ain't saying no names, man, and I'm not listening. It's all love, bro. If you ever run across this, it's all love. I don't mean no disrespect. It's just funny now. You do shit when you younger, and then you reminisce on it, nigga. That shit be funny, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga be laughing. Nigga had some fun times. But yeah, man, tell a nigga, man, you made me do this shit to you, man. I wasn't trying to do this to you. You made me choke you up, man. Go in that bathroom, clean your lip off, man. I ain't want to do this to you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even smoked yet. I'm about to go smoke. This shit gonna be a good night.
When he said, but
y'all, hey, real quick though, those that gotta go to bed, y'all gotta go to work. I understand, man. This cool, cause I'm gonna be up early in the morning. I'm gonna go live again, so don't even sweat it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you even pulling up and rocking with a nigga at this time of night. But I'm just in a chill mode tonight, man. I ain't sleepy. I need something to keep my mind going. You know what I mean? Shit, what did they say? The idle mind is the devil's workshop. I'm trying to keep my mind idle.
what happened with the foreigners in the club? That's the homies, one of their worst enemies. But when he said, we ain't tripping no nigga that's riding off his daddy rep, at that point in time, everybody know. Everybody know. You got a lot of brother and brother combinations and uncle and nephew combinations. It ain't a lot of father and sons where a nigga daddy's for real a G homie. You
Nah,
know what I'm
for real,
saying? To
that's
where
a
his
fact.
presence and when he speak is honored.
John is stupid in a motherfucker. Damn, you got a nigga feeling bad 25 years later. I do, bro. That's a fact, my nigga. Like some niggas, man, nigga, I got demoed on, so I can talk about it. Shit, nigga, I had to receive some ass whoopings too. Yeah, I done gave them, but I done got them too. But yeah, man, it was, it's a few niggas, man. You be like, damn, I was fucked up, man. Especially a nigga I did at the Lakewood Mall, bro. I was in a bad motherfucking mood, bro. School. School, you know what I'm saying? They had issues at the school and shit. Yeah, man. It's a couple of situations, bro. Nigga really feel bad. You know what I'm saying? But then there was one nigga I was picking on this Chinese, maybe he was Asian. I was picking on this Asian nigga because I used to joke a lot. I used to clown a lot. And I was clowning that nigga on the bus, man, all the way to the mall. I went to Lakewood High. And I was clowning this nigga all the way home to the mall. And we got out there. I thought I was going to whoop that nigga ass. I don't even know what that nigga hit me with. Them first two punches, nigga, I don't know what them. I don't even know how. I don't even know what angle them bitches came from. Boy, that nigga whooped my ass, my nigga. I'm walking down Hater Street because I got family that lived over at the time trying to get them to come out to help a nigga because I don't know what this nigga hit me with, man. Nigga whooped my ass, my nigga, real bad. Nigga, I was like, damn. That was the last time I just joked with a random motherfucker on the bus like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that nigga kicked me, hit me, or elbowed me, but that nigga, that nigga hit me in my nose twice. And my shit wasn't leaking, but that bitch was swollen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I done got it too. You know what I'm saying? I done damn sure got it. You know what I'm saying? I always try to see that nigga today, I'll fuck him up. I'll put them poles on that boy. You know what I'm saying? I think, hold on, I'm done. Did some dumb shit. Says, yo, bro. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Look, Almighty Suspect, he cool. Salute to him, salute to him, salute to him. It's just that nigga energy, bro. He just making me want to just choke his ass. Like, sit your little ass down, little bro. Sit your ass down, little bro. It's all love, but sit your ass down. Let's get to the guy.
Regardless of who it is. You get what I'm saying? Ain't a lot of them. Ain't a lot of them combinations.
Shit, him and his brother.
That's a fact. He got a daddy and an uncle. You know what I'm saying?
It's like that's Dan was so cold. He got a brother too.
Yeah.
That's just like the fucking daddy.
Yeah, just like the daddy. You know what I'm saying? So everybody knew what he said. When he said that, all the homies said like, whack, nigga.
But see, look, this the thing though, right? I'm listening to the thing. The only time that situation happened, it wasn't even the front hoods that did that though. He got the whole situation.
No, he got it twisted. He always twisting shit. I know.
Man, I don't like when they keep the front us out your mouth though. That part. Keep the front us out your mouth though.
That.
Yeah, but no, but I like when he just played it just now because when I knew about, I'm thinking he was talking about what I'm thinking right now. You feel me? So when I heard it just now, and he kept saying front hood, I'm like, hell no, because that nigga ain't never had no altercation with them niggas. I know it was one altercation he had,
but it wasn't
and that shit on
them.
YouTube. It's on YouTube to this day.
And it wasn't with them. The warehouse.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the little car place.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta understand, if bro going to a club, you know how he gonna be. So it would have just been what it was gonna be. And that nigga ain't popping out of no clubs, not ready.
Nah, and one thing, and look, don't get it twisted about that little nigga. Like that's my boy. That's my boy. He might not be the one to get in the car first, but if you put him in a position, he gonna spark that thing.
He going.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You know why that is? My nigga Bug said you can tell Brick's in his head. Look how long he been talking about Brick. That's a fact. But you know why though? You got to think about this. CS2Back got his hands in all this shit, right? And Brick know it. Brick knows this nigga's working. He knows this nigga the feds, right? Brick had all these cases and all he knew he was being under federal surveillance. He's been watched. He was being monitored at all times. He was wiretapped, the whole shaboing boing. So Wack was at his safest when that was happening. That's why he can talk and pop the shit he was popping, because them people listening. Unless you want to be a suicide bomber, which I don't think Brick was ever on no time like that, then Brick had to be on his best behavior. Now fast forward, Brick in the feds right now. He facing what he facing. Once he get done with that and it's done, it's a different ball game. Now I ain't saying that they won't be looking and watching him, but they would have to have a court order to sign off on any type of wiretaps to put on him. If he just got out and took care of all his cases, there's no need to have a wiretap on Brick. Wack scared, bro. That nigga Wack nervous. Wack don't want no nigga like Brick who really allegedly a hitter. Think about it. Any niggas that's a hitter, you feel me? Wack know he's a marked man. He know it. But he's under extreme protection and surveillance. But a lot of that because of wiretaps and them already monitoring these people, so they intercepting shit. You know, Brick get out. And shit, there's no need to have wiretaps and surveillance and nothing on him. He do his time, go about his day. Wack a little nervous about that. You dig? It would behoove Wack to try to keep his ass in there. Cause Brick really a hitter. That's all I'm saying. Allegedly, you know.
That's a fact. That little bastard gonna go.
That's what I be thinking. That's my psyche. A nigga like Wack don't want a nigga like Brick out. No nigga that nigga knows a hitter that he had his hands or was involved with that nigga being. He don't want them niggas out free. Think about it.
That nigga about his money though for sure. That nigga put me on a gang of licks when I was younger. Like that's my boy.
We're gonna move on to the next audio. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. That's his boy. But just keep the fronters out your mouth, sir. That's all I'm saying. You know, I don't gang bang. That's where I live at. Got a lot of family from the front hoods. They right here, right down the street too. Yeah, see, I'm in my area, my section. A lot of these niggas, they don't be living in their sections. Niggas talk about their section, but them niggas don't be living in that motherfucker. Oh, so Byron Blake, man, he said WACK100 exposed after trying to defend Sue Surf. Proves he knows nothing. I don't know what this is about, but you know, when it says Wack is exposed, I'm like, I'm game. I'm game. So let's check him out.
Using their efforts to get my channel removed so that they can control this Sue Surf narrative, clips keep popping out. Different channels keep uploading these clips with their own little titles, and it's all designed to make me look like somebody that you shouldn't believe. Now, once again, I don't really care if you believe me or not. I know how to read and I know how to interpret things. I don't need anybody to explain to me, you know. But this whole Cody narrative is starting to bother me a little bit, simply because you see people like Math Hoffa, right? And I'm using him as a specific example because he put this information out and then he turned around and said something along the lines of, it was wrong for me to leave it up to somebody else's interpretation. Basically trying to say, this is all just my interpretation of things and not the facts of what happened. So I decided that I'm going to give y'all a little bit more of the insight that I have. Just a little bit. I'm not going to let y'all all the way in. But we're going to start by listening to this clip. Now, this dude on this clip I never heard of. The nigga name is Some Facts, whatever. But the nigga's talking like he has no clue. And then when Wack come, all of a sudden he know everything. He trying to put it on the table. Listen to this. He didn't mention him right there. When he went and sat down with that probation officer.
What Wack's saying? Hey, Byron, you know.
No, I don't, because you asking him to say the nigga name right there when it's 10 niggas on the conspiracy.
Cool, Byron. Let me ask you this, right? Because I got kicked for a second, and you told the people that if they go to other people go to trial, Surf gonna have to give it.
Hell yeah, I used to watch it a lot. Yeah, I was a motherfucking battle rap snob, my nigga. Charlie Clips. Charlie Clips? Is that the nigga I used to fuck with? Yeah, I think Charlie Clips. The fat nigga that used to rap with DNA all the time. They was like brothers. Charlie, that was my favorite battle rapper. I think that nigga was unbeatable. DNA, that was my guy. What's that little nigga, man? I cannot remember his name. Something Rock. When he was like, they go to shell cases, and they dropped the shell cases on the ground. And they did the double matches. The double battle was 2 against 2, and he was like, they go to shell cases, and he dropped the cases on the ground. That shit was crazy, nigga. Tay-Rock, I think it's Tay-Rock. I fucks with Tay-Rock, nigga. That nigga right there is a beast, my nigga. Daylight was cool till he shitted on the floor. That was weird. I never was a fan of Sue Surf. He had bars, but I don't know, bro. It didn't work for me. I don't know, bro. Like I don't see what the hype is about that nigga. Like I like Sue Surf. I don't really see. Like his bars is cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tay-Rock. That's my nigga. That nigga said some paces, they go to shell cases. I said, nigga, that was legendary. But Charlie Clips, nigga, that's my guy. That fat nigga can rap. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Arsenal too. I fucks with Arsenal. Mad disrespectful. Yeah, I fucks with him.
A detailed account.
Oh, and them niggas from the UK. It's a lot of battle rappers from the UK I used to fuck with too that really get out.
Of what happened that he have.
That's cap.
That's cap. Exactly.
He ain't.
Now let's stop it right there for just a second, because that's not what I said. And these guys are experts at attempting to twist your words to fit their narrative. What I actually said was that after you plead out, you have to participate in what's called a PSR interview. If you participate in this PSR interview, you are required to give specific details, a detailed account. What they do is they cross-reference the information that you've pleaded guilty to with the information that they are asking you about during the interview, just to see if you being honest. So what I was saying is, if the overt acts say that Cox and Warden conspired, then Cox is not required to say Warden's name during pleading out, because he's admitting to conspiring with other members as alleged in the indictment. And the indictment says specific names. I also said that if he goes and pleads out, he has to participate in the PSR interview, and the PSR interview will require specific details. Now, if they ask him, who are you conspiring with? He can't say, I don't know those guys, or I'm not sure, if he already admitted to conspiring with Cox as alleged in the indictment. So these guys trying to twist my words up and, oh, he didn't say any names. He doesn't have to. And we gonna get to the bottom of this whole PSR thing, but I just wanted to put that out there. Like, he literally trying to twist my words. As a matter of fact, here's the clip. I got paperwork that show at Surf sentencing, his lawyer said they did a good job with getting this case right, as far as getting everybody roles and getting all of the information right and attached to the right people. Basically saying y'all did the right thing. Y'all did a good job of getting all the right people accused of the right shit. You know what I'm saying? That's corroboration. How do you think that happened? Because he went in there and sat down with the probation officer and he had to discuss the whole case, what everybody did, how it went. You got to do that. In the same way y'all saying,
wait, not with the with the prosecutor, with the prosecutor or the probation officer. You said probation officer. You meant
officer. The person, the probation officer, the person that your pre-sentence report is prepared by a probation officer. After you plead guilty, you go sit down with the probation officer. They're gonna ask you all about your life, all of that information. They're gonna ask you about your case. You have to answer truthfully. If they catch you lying, the shit is over with. So with that being said, if y'all saying, he's saying, damn, they got us, the evidence right here, they got us, I'm pleading guilty. What do you think it said when he go in there and sit down with the probation officer and they bring up the messages? Okay, so in this message, who you talking to right here? And y'all was conspiring to do this? Oh, okay. How much was y'all bringing in? This shit, this part of the process. Anybody who ever been to the feds before can tell you this. You got to go in there and, like, you got to do that. So once he pleaded guilty to conspiring with them, he had to go in there and get him the rundown. Literally pull your phone out, Google this shit. It's going to take you to a statute that tell you this is how it goes. This is where they get and this happens after you plead guilty. This ain't before, this is after you plead guilty. Pre-sentencing. So this is where they determine whether or not you keeping it real with them and you deserve a light sentence or not. I personally believe that he had already Googled this before he jumped back into the conversation. He just wanted Wack to give him something that he could use to twist. But if you Google it yourself, you see right here, in a pre-sentence report PSR interview, you must provide detailed, accurate, and honest information to the probation officer. The resulting report is a critical document that will heavily influence a judge's sentencing decision. Being evasive or misleading can have a negative impact. The probation officer will investigate your background and verify the information that you provide with outside sources. So after you talk to them, if, like I said, in the space, if they question you about the messages, we just using the messages for an example. If they say, okay, you did send these messages, yeah, who were you conspiring with? You can't say no because you already admitted to conspiring with the people in the messages. If you say, I don't know, then he gonna go to the law enforcement people and say, y'all got some evidence that he was conspiring with anybody? Yeah, we got these messages right here. This what he pleaded guilty to? Yeah. Oh, okay, well, he ain't being honest with me. He's still playing. All right, bet. That's how that goes. That's as simple as I can put it. But you don't have to take my word for it. Just look up the PSR process yourself. Now, let's get to these dummies trying to tell me that there is no such thing as a PSR process and that he don't have to talk and give names.
They're not going to even call him in there. They're not going to call him in there, Byron. I bet you 10,000 that they will not call Sue Surf in that trap.
Charged with running a drug
I bet you that.
They can't do that.
They can't call him in there, bro.
Unless he names somebody already.
There it goes. My man got a brain.
That's why,
Man,
Byron. That's why. Hold on, Byron. Byron.
Hold on,
let me say what I'm saying.
There it goes.
Let me say what I'm saying, Byron. Byron, let me say what I'm saying.
Look the shit up.
Byron, okay, so listen, they can't, and they could Google it, they go see exactly what I'm saying.
Look it up. That shit can be used.
Okay, listen to what I'm saying though, Byron. The reason why.
Now let's be clear. Yes, information from a pre-sentence investigation interview can be used against co-defendants, but there are significant legal restrictions and exceptions, most notably the confrontation clause in the 6th Amendment. So like I said, if they were to use this information, they would be required to call Surf in to testify. But these dummies trying to argue that they can't use the information when clearly they can. It says these rules generally prohibit the use of a non-testifying co-defendant's confession. So the confession is only prohibited if he decides not to testify. He doesn't have to agree to testify to be called to testify. Once you provide information, it's up to the government to decide whether or not they want to use it. And like I said, they don't have to get you to agree to testify. They can just subpoena you. You either got to say the same stuff that you said the last time, or you got to play crazy and face contempt of court or possibly other charges, especially when you've already pleaded guilty to these crimes and admitted to them in a PSR interview. Now, I know some of y'all want to know, how do I know he admitted to anything in a PSR interview? Stay tuned. We gonna get to that part. I just gotta finish showing y'all that these dudes don't be knowing what the hell they talking about.
You told the people we have to give a detailed account because you know damn well they can't just assume a general statement of I'm conspiring with members. There you have it to somebody specific.
That's not an
That's why you told them
that brother got a brain. Overt acts listed.
I need that nigga on the exposures right there. That nigga got a brain.
Man, listen, bro. So you telling me that him saying,
I'm telling you, I got 10,000. They will not call Sue Surf down to that man's trap.
That shit crazy as
Let's bet. Do we got a bet?
Listen, Wack, you a good spin master.
Do we have a bet?
This nigga was just looking for an out for his argument.
Do we have a bet?
We gonna agree. But
do we have a bet?
Bro. Look it up,
no,
right
can
now.
we issue that bet? No. You did that before Wack pulled up.
Listen. I said the probation officer would get all the details of the case from him during his PSR, right? That's what I said.
Bro, listen to me.
Hold on.
If that nigga would have, let me tell you something.
Because he tried
let me tell you something.
Hold on.
If that nigga would have gave a name, it would be in that document.
All you're talking about what you gonna do when you get to Vegas and shit. Let me finish, bro. This nigga saying that because I'm saying he got to go meet with the probation officer and give a detailed account, that nullifies the fact that he didn't give a detailed account. That's not true because, like I said, the indictment lists.
You don't have to give a detailed account.
Take a look at your screen. Yes, a probation officer will ask you for details about your case during a federal pre-sentence investigation interview. They want to understand the offense, your role in it, and gather information to help them prepare a pre-sentence report for the court. They will ask you about your version of the offense, how you became involved in the offense, and if you are willing to accept responsibility for your actions. It's right. It's all right here. This is what a pre-sentence report is. This is what a PSR interview is about. These guys are arguing blindly. They just want to argue because of the person whose behalf they arguing on. They don't have no facts, no information. They literally uninformed on the topic, but still trying to argue.
If you take a plea, you have to.
He don't gotta do nothing. He already copped to what he copped to.
Accept the plea in the first place. You don't have to
There you
give
go.
a detailed account.
Now, I know a lot of y'all thought that I was just excited and I was screaming because I was wrong but y'all can clearly hear Wack trying to talk over me. Every time I start making a point, he tried to talk over me. He know what he be doing. He do it on purpose. It's because he want to give off the impression that he's riling a person up. But what I wanted to do was just make sure that everything I said made it into that space. So while they hollering, no, you don't, no, you don't. No. Now I got the foundation that I can use to show y'all that they be clueless. I was finna say they don't know what the hell they talking about, but they don't. They don't know what the hell they talking about, man. Them dudes just be up there talking because people listen to them because they got some followers, I guess. I don't know why the hell people listen to Wack, because he just be all over the place talking. But y'all see what happened. The bloggers took it and WACK100 exposes Byron. WACK100 checks Byron. WACK100 goes crazy on Byron Blake. A bunch of glazing titles. But at the end of the day, what did he actually prove? Aside from the fact that I know what I'm talking about and he don't.
After you plead out in the feds, you have to go sit down with the probation officer and give a detailed account while they prepare your PSR. Look this shit up, nigga. You don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Okay, I just Googled it for you. No, you are not required to give a detailed account of what happened after you plead guilty to a federal RICO indictment.
Don't ask that.
Everybody else Google it and look it up. I'm telling you what I know, man. You lied to them people. You lied to everybody telling them that they had to give a detailed account, and you did that for a reason.
No, you asked a general question.
Don't add up to that.
Specific question.
I'm gonna keep it real. I never ever heard of this dude ever. I don't even know how the hell he got into the conversation. I guess Verb and them brought him on the stage or whatever. But y'all heard him talking about you lied to these people and bro, shut the hell up. You clueless. He Googled a term, not the term that I asked. I said, do you have to give a detailed account when you sit down for your PSR interview after you plead guilty? He just asked, do you have to give a detailed account after you plead guilty to a RICO charge? No. Of course they're going to say no, because the answer is no. Ask them, do you have to give a detailed account when you do your PSR interview? You don't have to just do it because some people don't have a PSR interview. Some people don't care what go into the PSR. They just like, I pleaded guilty. It is what it is. Y'all prepare the PSR. We're going to agree or disagree, and that's what it is. On the flip side of that, I know that Sue Surf did a PSR interview, but we going to get to that part. Hold on. We got a little bit more to go.
Ask, are you required to give a detailed account when you talk to the probation officer while preparing your PSR? Ask that.
Do you have to give names?
Do you have to give a detailed account?
Do you have to give names? I'm asking you.
Yeah, if you giving a detailed account.
Oh my.
Now, as y'all can see, these dudes just being ignorant for the sake of being ignorant. So we really don't got to go any further. That's the point that I wanted to prove. He asking, do you have to give names? It's a detailed account. What are you talking about? Do you have to give names? The indictment already names everybody. For one, the indictment names everybody, and then it lists all of the actions that they did to get caught in the indictment. If you go in and say, yes, the information that y'all have in that indictment is true, then you've confirmed it for everybody. But they playing on words because they really have no argument for this PSR thing. Everybody want to dispute the PSR process, but nobody can tell you exactly what happens after you plead guilty. They trying it went from you don't have to do a PSR to you do have to do a PSR, but you don't have to give names. Bro, you don't have to plead guilty. If that's the case, you don't have to admit to conspiring people. And that's the point that I'm making here. You can plead guilty without saying, I conspire with others. You just got to accept the consequences of it. And that's the same thing Wack is trying to say here. Like, okay, you got to do a PSR, but you can't put the investigative work that the feds did on him. Yes, I can. If they do the investigation and then you confirm the details of the investigation, that falls on you too. That falls on you too. It's that simple. Now let's get to the good stuff. Let's get to the reason why we here. Sue Surf's PSR. What is in it? Now, one thing I want to address is all these people saying Surf just pleaded out to his own charge. He just pleaded out to his gun charge. You see right here, it says Mr. Cox is not here to be sentenced solely on unlawful possession of weapons. He's pleading guilty to a RICO charge, a RICO conspiracy that not only incriminates him, but incriminates others, and it lists all of those people. So once he goes in and pleads guilty to racketeering and he does the PSR interview, he's incriminating all of those people. So everybody's saying he just pleaded out to his own charges. No, he didn't. He pleaded to count 1, racketeering conspiracy. It's everybody who's mentioned in the indictment. Now, the second thing that I want to highlight is how Surf's lawyer told us everything that's in the PSR. It says it right here on this page right here. It says, and I have to compliment the probation department in working really hard on this case and putting together a very comprehensive report that, tells the whole story about other defendants, about the entire case. And that really says enough, because you got to ask yourself, why would the probation officer be putting the whole story and information about other defendants in Sue Surf's PSR that's going to be used at his sentencing for his plea for charges that are just him? It don't make no sense. They included the information about the other defendants because it helps tell the story of what his exact role was in the conspiracy. But you got to ask yourself, how did they get the information about the other defendants? It's not simply, oh, we got this in the indictment. Y'all got to keep in mind, none of these guys have been taken to trial and found guilty at this point. Nobody has even pleaded guilty at this point or been sentenced. So how do they have the information accurate? Why would they be mentioning the roles and actions of other co-defendants if not to minimize the role of Sue Surf? Just think about that. What do these other co-defendants' roles or anything have to do with Sue Surf's PSR if all he is pleading guilty to is his charges that only affect him? It's not hard, bro. I just showed y'all what a PSR report is, what a PSR is about, what you are required to do when you participate in a PSR. And now you got Surf's lawyer in here saying that his sentencing, that, yeah, they got all the information right about the other defendants too. They did a good job putting this whole story together. How do they get the whole story? It's not just off the indictment. If they could make that without talking to you and it was just built around the indictment, then there would be no need to even talk to you. There would be no need. We just all right, he pleaded guilty. And that would even further prove my point. If you pleading guilty gives them room to go and prepare a PSR report discussing everybody else's roles in the situation without having to actually talk to anybody, then your plea incriminates people. But we know that you have to participate in a PSR interview. So how is it that you plead out first? As they said, you one of the last people to get picked up, but the first to plead out. You labeled as a leader and got the least amount of time. Not only that, but how the hell does your PSR outline everything about everybody else if you didn't do no talking? It's common sense, man. But again, a lot of y'all didn't know about the PSR process, so I don't fault y'all for that. I fault people like Wack and this other dude that's in here running his damn mouth and has absolutely no clue what he talking about at all. You in here talking about, oh, you lied to these people. Everything that I've said is facts. Now you pull up some facts and show me different. Right. With that said, I'm going to wrap this one up. I don't even want to keep talking about this, bro, but all of these different blogs popping up and y'all attempting to assassinate my character with these bogus titles and these clips. So let me just say it like this, and we can leave it here until he come home. You know, when he come home, he know how to get in touch with me and where to find me at if he want to holler at me. I really ain't got no rap because it is what it is. Nothing nobody can say can change my mind. I know what I see and read with my own two eyes. It ain't no difference between YSL and this, because no matter if y'all say, well, we know the 60s is a gang, that's your interpretation. That's completely different from a person going in there and saying, yeah, I'm a part of this group. We are a gang and we are also acting as a criminal enterprise. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that YouTube stuff. I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's your boy Byron Blake. I'm out.
Salute to Brian Blake for the content, man. Yeah, man, I salute him, man. He doing God's work. I appreciate him. Yeah, man, everybody that's a mod in here pretty much be hitting that like button. I just appreciate the love. YouTube bugs for you calling for it. I appreciate it. I do got one more video, but I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm going to let y'all off the hook because I'm tired now. Shit, I'm going to smoke. I ain't even smoked my weed yet. So I'm about to go smoke my weed, man. I thought this would have helped me, but it didn't. I got to make a tough decision, man. You know how that go. Oh, I got to make a real tough decision. I don't want to do it, but I got to for my own sanity. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sometimes you got to do what you don't want to do in order to get you through what you're going through. I just made that shit up, but it sounded fly as shit. I ain't gonna lie, I should write that down. Matter of fact, I got it on here recorded, so I'm good. It's crazy I can laugh at a time like this, you know? Crazy shit, man. This world is crazy. You go through crazy shit, man. You meet good people. Then you lose good people. This shit crazy. But anyway, I love y'all, man. For real, for real. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to get up out of here, though. I'm not even going to play the music. It's too motherfucking late. It's too late for all that. Y'all get some sleep. Y'all get some rest, man. I'll be up early in the morning like always. I think I'm going to go live tomorrow with some more content. As long as some content out there, I'm going live. If not, get some videos. Please, when I drop those videos, please support them. If you don't even watch them, just share them, like them, and all that good stuff for me, because I'm trying to get back into the algorithm. I'm back in it, but I'm trying to get back in it deeper. So, you know, so I appreciate the love. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Life continues, man, there. That's a fact. No matter fucking what, man. But damn, I really don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this.